For 6 weeks, the crew of this vast vessel have been held 2 miles off the Gibraltar coastline as the international diplomatic battles raged. Iran demanding its tanker be returned, the US still insisting that shouldn't happen. It was, though, for the Supreme Court of Gibraltar to decide if Grace 1 should be allowed to haul up anchor and set sail after being detained on suspicion of shipping oil to Syria.
Some might say that once a state says on its letterhead that it is not going to provide the cargo of the Grace 1 to an EU-sanctioned entity, that state is not going to be well regarded by the international community if it breaches an undertaking given in writing.
Gibraltar insists those assurances mean there are no grounds for continuing to hold the vessel. Charges against her captain and 3 crew were dropped. It was not the verdict the US had hoped for after launching a last-minute legal challenge to seize this vessel, but it provoked predictable jubilation from Iran. The country's foreign minister Javad Zarif tweeting, having failed to accomplish its objectives through economic terrorism, including depriving cancer patients of medicine, the US attempted to abuse the legal system to steal our property on the high seas. This piracy attempt is indicative of Trump admin's contempt for the law. The commandeering of the Grace 1 by Royal Marines on the 4th of July exacerbated friction between Tehran and the West and led to the retaliatory seizure of a British flag tanker, Stena Impero, which is still being held by Iran. There are hopes today's developments could ease the path for that vessel and its crew to be freed, but Grace 1's fate is not entirely certain. Gibraltar may have said she is free to go, but the US is still pursuing legal action to seize her. For the last 6 weeks, Iran has accused Gibraltar and the UK of doing America's bidding. But America will now have to pursue its own course to take control of this now famous vessel. Michelle Clifford, Sky News, Gibraltar.